Hi everyone! Today I have a haul from the grand opening of the downtown San Diego Goodwill bins. I went on opening day, but I didn't stay very long because it was super crowded and I had to get to work. But I did go again and I stayed for about 2 hours. So I basically got all this stuff in about 3 hours, and the pricing is either $2 a piece or 15 items for $27, but I'll go over more details about how it works at the end of the video. So let's just get started with the haul. The first thing I got is this blouse from Lovers and Friends. For some reason the tag is upside down, but I did look it up and see that this was an actual top from Lovers and Friends. It wasn't like a Shein top that someone just put like a different label on. It's in really good condition, so I'm expecting probably in like the high 30s or low 40s for it maybe. Next up, this is a blouse from Lafayette 148, which has a really high retail value, but this shirt is just like polyester. I think it's not silk or wool or like a nice material, so I'm not expecting like on the higher end of comps for this. I'll have to look into specific comps. It is like semi sheer. It's in great condition, so basically, like, since I only paid basically $2 for each item, I'd be happy with just making at least $20 per item, since the cost of goods is pretty low. So yeah, anyway, next, this is a wrap maxi dress. It's kind of hard to show, but this is the print. It's from City Chic and it's a size 20. It does have some wash wear, but I thought because of the size and the style, I would still pick it up. And again, I think I should be able to make like over $20 for this. I'll probably list it in like the $30 range maybe, and you know, be open to offers and whatnot. I do list everything on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, and then some things I'll also cross-post over to Curtsy depending on the brand. So like that Lovers and Friends top, I definitely will. I basically post like any like clothes that are for that younger demographic over on Curtsy, just because that's the demographic over there. And shipping over there is like tiered shipping, so it's like cost less to sell lighter items. So stuff like that Lovers and Friends blouse is perfect because it weighs like 4 ounces, so the buyer would barely pay anything for shipping, as opposed to Poshmark where the shipping is pretty high. Next, this is a Fashion Nova like open front blazer. It is a size 3X. It's just like a pinstripe print. And Fashion Nova, even though it's just like fast fashion, it sells really well for me, like pretty fast, but not for too much. I'm probably expecting a little bit more since this is like a jacket. It's a bit more substantial. Maybe in like between like $18 to $24 for this blazer. We'll see. I'll look at comps and decide what my price will be. But next, oh, these are some Madewell jeans. I just got them for myself though. They are the perfect vintage jean. Maybe I would have picked them up to sell if they weren't my size. They are like a straight leg, so a better style than like just skinny jeans or something like that. But yeah, I liked them because they didn't have any distressing. So yeah, next, this is a flannel from Rails, and it's a XX. I haven't sold Rails in a long time, so I have no idea what comps are like, but I do know like their plaid flannels tend to be what they're known for. So hopefully I can get, I don't know, maybe in like the $30 range for it. It's in really good condition. Like it feels like it doesn't have any pilling or anything. So I think that hopefully will, you know, help it sell faster. Next, this is a sweater. I got it for myself, but I tried it on and I don't really like the fit. It's this Madewell sweater, so I'll probably sell it myself. It does have some pilling though. I probably would have left it if I didn't like buy it for myself. It's just this sweater, but like I said, it has some pilling and I think it's just like cotton. It is 10% merino wool, but it's not like, you know, 100% merino wool, which would have been even better. So I'll probably list it, honestly, probably in the low 20s and expect to maybe even in the low teens. I mean, it is a good like spring sweater because of the flowers, but we are heading out of sweater season. Next, this is a sports bra. Sports bra. It's from Lululemon, and I actually hit like a whole bin filled with Lululemon stuff, but a lot of it was like older styles, like a lot of tank tops, some like older sports bras. But I ended up picking up this sports bra because I'll probably like list it myself first, but because if I'm for some reason not able to sell this, this would be a style that like Buffalo Exchange would still buy for me, because it's a, you know, it's not a super dated style. It's a size 8 because it has like 3 of the bars in it. Like the seamless stuff doesn't have size dots, so it does, you do have to look at the bars. But yeah, anyway, next, this is another sweater from Madewell, but this one was in really great condition, like no pilling or anything. And I think like with like the colors, it would be good for both spring and fall. So yeah, I haven't had the best of luck selling Madewell sweaters, but I think if I price it low enough, it'll move quickly. And this one is like a wool alpaca blend. So those are some nice fabrics. Next, these are some New with Tags Old Navy jeans, which I have never tried to sell, but they are the Rockstar jeans, which are pretty popular, and they're new with tags. So I'm hoping I could get, like I'll probably price them in like at like 20 to 22, and maybe hope in like the high teens for these. But since I only paid like $2 for them, I'll be open to lower offers and whatnot. Those ones were a size 24, and then these are another pair of New with Tags Old Navy jeans, but these are a size, what size are they? They're a size 14, but they are like the flare, like a flare style, which I feel like is a more popular style right now, although they do have like a raw hem and they're like cropped. So like honestly, they're not very flare, but they're still called flare jeans, so that's what I'll list them as. Next, this is a cute skirt from Urban Outfitters. It has that pleating and chain detail, so pretty trendy style. This is definitely something I'll list on Curtsy as well, but probably won't expect too much, just maybe in like low 20s for that. This was probably the best find. This I actually found in a new bin the second time I went, and it was like so chill there. Like it was just like they rolled out the like this one new bin, and it was just like me and 2 other people looking through this new bin, and the 2 other girls, they were like shopping for themselves, like they weren't even resellers. And I've like never gotten to like, it's never been that calm when they've rolled out a new bin at like any other bins I've been to. But anyway, I saw the fabric and it like looked like a cute print, and then I touched it and I was like, ooh, that feels like a brand that I know. And sure enough, it was a Reformation dress. It's like a maxi dress with a open back. Well, it has like a button. The button's here, it's just not button, but it has like a cutout in the back. It has a slit, and it's in really great condition. There's just like some like wear or discoloration kind of around the neckline, but it's pretty faint, and I haven't washed it yet, so it might just like come right out in the wash. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. I'll have to look at exact comps, but like I'm thinking I'll probably definitely list it over 100 and expect somewhere around that $100 price point. But I'll look to see at like the specific style and see how many others are listed in this size and everything. But yeah, next, this is a sports bra from Free People Movement. Like the style didn't really catch my eye too much, but I thought for $2 I could definitely make a profit on that. And since it's, you know, really lightweight, shipping will be pretty inexpensive for the buyer. So maybe that'll sell on Curtsy or something, since Free People does really well for me over there. Next, this is the second thing I got from like that pile of Lululemon I found, but this is just like a cropped tank with a cutout in the back. I just thought that Again, this is a style that Buffalo Exchange would buy for me, so I just threw it in for $2. Next, this is a shirt from Ruka. It's just like a men's printed button down. I threw it in and I was like, I could definitely sell that and make some money, but I'm thinking I'd rather take it to Buffalo Exchange and get like a quick payout instead of like listing it myself. It is a 2X, and Ruka is a brand that they like buying. It's one of their like more like preferred brands of like the kind of like surf and skater brands. So yeah, I'll take that to Buffalo Exchange. And then next, this is a pajama dress from this brand Pajama. It is like a dress. They also sell like sets, and comps were like they were like ranging from like somewhere in the teens all the way up to maybe like $40. But since this is like an actual dress and it's not like just a pajama top or pajama shorts or something, I think it'll be on the higher end of comps. So I'm thinking in like the $20 range for that dress. I'll look again to see if there's others listed and just how fast they sell. But I'm excited to have found that. Next, these are some shorts, and they are from Lululemon, but they're men's. They're kind of like this weird color. I thought that maybe they accidentally got like washed incorrectly, but I was able to look them up because like I just typed in the style number around the size dot and I found them, and they were indeed this color. So yeah, I don't know, I'm expecting maybe like in the low 30s or high 20s for those. But yeah, next, these are some jeans. They're from Torrid, and they're size 22. They're just like these black skinny jeans. They are a bit faded, but again, I thought for $2 I could still make a profit on them, so I went ahead and threw those in. Next, these are some jeans from Abercrombie. They're the ankle straight ultra high rise. Abercrombie jeans have been selling really well for me, especially like a style like straight leg or flare or wide leg. And these are like a newer model. They're not like the older tag. So I'm hoping these sell pretty quickly. The ones with like the like overlapping like V waist, those ones have done the best for me and can sell for like, you know, in the $40 or even $50 range. These they're kind of just like a pretty basic pair, not too much distressing, so probably on the lower end of comps, but still I would say in the $20 range at least for those. Next, these ones were kind of maybe a mistake because they're like, it's the brand Hatch, which is like the expensive maternity brand, but it's like the Nines by Hatch, and I was thinking like, oh, maybe that's like a collab or something, but it's actually just like the Target line. And so I don't think that has very much resale value, so I think I'll just take them to like my local consignment store. They probably won't even know they're maternity and they'll just take them because they're in great condition and it's still a cute style even though it's like maternity. But yeah, next, this is another thing I got to take to Buffalo Exchange. It's just this flannel. They just love selling this brand, basically any surf brand they like selling, so I'll take that to them, hopefully get a quick payout from them. And then next, this is a cute like ruffle tiered skirt from Free People. It's just I can't really tell what this print is. Maybe like it almost looks like a snake skin print, but yeah, it's a size 2 for People. Again, I'll have to look at the specific style to determine how much I'll list it for, but I'm thinking at least in the $20 range, potentially even more if it's like a popular style and like has good stock photos and stuff. But again, definitely a brand that does well for me on Curtsy. And then this I bought based off of style. It's just Target Wild Fable, but it's this like cropped ribbed sweater with a tie open back. I thought again would be worth it for me to list on Curtsy and hopefully get a fast sale. You know, I'm not expecting a ton, just like $12 to $15 for it, but hopefully it sells fast just because I know this style is pretty popular right now. And next, this is a little Torrid top. It's just like a chiffon peplum top with smocking in the back. Not like the trendiest style ever, but it is, you know, a size 3X torrid. So again, just probably in the high teens for that, but hopefully a quick sale. And then this is, I just like, it maybe does look like an older style, and it is. It's Odile from Anthropologie, but I have heard people say like older Anthropologie still sells well for them, but like they just don't list it high, but it sells, like it can sell pretty fast, kind of depending on the style and season. So I thought like with spring coming up, skirts would be good for that, and I'll just, you know, list it maybe like $18, $19 and see like if it gets any attention, and then hopefully see if it sells fast or not. But yeah, next, these are some Zara pants. They're just like a green wide leg trouser. I got to take to Buffalo Exchange because they love Zara, and right now like they're pretty much just buying like wide leg pants. They don't do like, you know, skinny pants anymore, or like tapered pants. It's just like wide leg flares and stuff. So I thought it'd be a good color and stuff for spring, and hopefully they'll buy it. Next, these are some men's like athletic joggers. They're from the brand Chubbies, which like I've only sold like their shorts before, never their pants. So I didn't look up specific comps, but I'm thinking either low 40s, high 30s for these. But I was really excited to find those. And then nearing the bottom, this is another torrid top in the same bin as the other one. Again, size 3X. This one is like a textured gauzy material with some like crochet details in it. So a slightly better style than the other torrid top. But again, just probably like high teens, low 20s for that. And then next, this is a New With Tags wrap dress. It's from the brand Go Silk. I think it's like an offshoot of them. It's Go by Go Silk, but it's 100% silk, but it's washable silk, and it's this wrap dress. And I looked at comps, and they seemed like, again, they were mixed, but I think dresses definitely looked better, and like wrap dresses, you know, are pretty popular. So I'm gonna try and list this myself. But since it is New With Tags, I know I could take it to the consignment store if I'm not able to sell this myself, like by the end of summer or something. But I think it'll do pretty well because like New With Tags, 100% silk. So yeah. And then I think, is this the last? No, 2 more items. Oh, this is heavy. I would not get this if I was paying by the pound. But it's a New With Tags leather jacket from Colebrook and Company. It's 100% leather, and it's this leather jacket with like some elastic detailing at the cuff and at the back. It's a size medium, and the tag says detachable collar, and so, but it's like missing like whatever the detachable collar was. I don't know if it was like fur or what it originally was. But I thought for $2, like I definitely think I can either sell this myself and definitely make a profit, or take it to Buffalo Exchange. And I'm actually thinking, just because, I don't know, comps were kind of all over the place for this brand. So I think I might actually just take it to Buffalo Exchange and just get like a quick turnaround for it. Because they'll price it like pretty high since it's New With Tags, 100% leather. So my payout definitely won't be too bad. And so I'm leaning towards that route, but to be determined, I guess. And then the last thing was something else to take to Buffalo Exchange. It's just this like kind of like windbreaker hooded snap jacket. This is the back, and then the front has like the same graphic on it. Like the tag in it didn't say a brand, it just says independent trading company. It's a size XL, but I thought the graphic and the style is something that Buffalo Exchange would buy, and they always tend to be in need of men's stuff, so I think it was a good call picking that up. But yeah, that's everything I got in like 3 hours, like I said. The pricing was $2 an item, but they do that slight discount. If you get 15 items, it's only $27. But I will say there are some like hiccups, I guess, because if you don't do like the bundle, the 15 item bundle, like most like clothing items and kids items that's like size 6 and up are the $2, but like jackets and like formal dresses are $5. So like the second time I went, I did get like 15, I don't know, I forget how many items I got, but it was like, I did have one bundle of 15 items, and then I had like maybe like 10 items or something, like that didn't make up the 15 item bundle. So then like this jacket was in the stack that wasn't in the bundle of 15, and they were like, oh, this is gonna be $5. And I was like, okay, well, what if I just switch it with like something from the other bundle? Like, I don't know, like I can just do that, right? And they were like, yeah, like that's fine. And so then that was, I mean, it worked out in my favor, but I feel like their pricing is a bit flawed because I don't know why they do that. But yeah, I was asking, oh, if you're curious about the hours, they're open 8:30 to 4 Monday through Saturday. And I asked about like putting out new inventory, because if you're familiar with like the San Ysidro bins or like the Escondido bins, they both operate like very differently from each other. So I was like, is there going to be like a schedule or something, or like, you know how at the LA bins they're like constantly like rotating the bins? So like I asked, and I overheard like other people asking about like a rotation schedule or just like new inventory, and they said that like they don't have a schedule for like a rotation schedule for the bins, and they just said that they would just like randomly be throwing in new stuff to the bins, but they weren't going to be like fully rotating them and like taking bins out. But that was like a conversation someone had with like one employee, but then like I asked another employee, and they said like their goal was to like, that they were going to be like pulling bins out and like putting out new ones, but like their goal was to do it like 3 to 4 times a day. But again, they didn't have a set schedule. So I feel like it kind of just depends on who you ask, and I'm sure they'll get into like they'll get into the groove of things once like they've been open for a little bit longer. So yeah, that's it. That's my review. When I went this past time, it was like so chill, because like I went there after work around like 1 on one of my short days when I get out at 1. And like there was like no one, there was like barely any people in there. Like I said, when they did put out a new bin, like there's only 3 of us at that bin, and it was like so chill, like they were just shopping for themselves. So I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I hope it lasts for a long time. If you have any like other experiences, you can leave them in the comments or like message me on Instagram, because I haven't gone at 8:30 right when they open. I'm thinking maybe that might be slightly more crazy when they open, but I have no idea. So I guess we'll find out together. But yeah, anyway, if you like this video, you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, thanks so much for watching.